And you are Kristin?
Yes.
You're 25 years old?
26.
26. How long have you been considering having this procedure?
All my life?
Even when you were a small child?
Junior high, I guess.
What was it about that time that instigated these preoccupations?
What do you mean, preoccupations?
How did you come to perceive your physical attributes as flawed?
Oh, you mean what made me realize I had cankles? I remember once, when I was a little girl, it was winter and we were at the skating rink in town. I was skating much better than I had the previous year, and I felt really proud of myself. So I said to my mom, "Did you see how good I was skating? And I'm not even tired like I used to be." And my mom said, "That's because you have stronger ankles." And that made me feel really good. So I guess my preoccupations progressed pretty naturally from there. Young girls get older, start liking girly things like makeup, clothes, boys. They start comparing themselves with other girls. You just gradually become aware of what's most desirable in a woman and what's not. So, what exactly distinguishes my ankles from those of the slender, delicate curves of the desirable female figure?
Really nice cankle? I don't think there is such a thing as a nice cankle. Anybody who has thick ankles doesn't like to have thick ankles.
Basically, it just goes from knees to foot. There's not much in between.
Cankle is where your calf completely runs right into your foot. It looks like a solid leg just going straight down.
Yep, that's a good description. I really don't know. I'm guessing it's like this. But I'm not sure. It kind of gives me a weird feeling in my mouth.
Cankles are not in fashion. I don't want to start blaming my friends in fashion magazines, though. It's not their fault that my ankles are proportionally ginormous. If my legs were bigger, I wouldn't have cankles, see? It's all relative. Shopping for a cankle-friendly wardrobe is not easy. Take shoes, for instance. According to Oprah's style queens, women with quote-unquote thick ankles should avoid flats, kitten heels, ankle straps, and stilettos, all of which draw the eye to the ankle area and all of which are this season's hottest looks. In other words, that leaves me with the following Oprah-approved options: tall boots, clod hoppers, and herring boxes without topses. Finding cankle-concealing clothing is especially challenging in warmer months. You would not believe how many things are off limits to those of us with cankles. Miniskirts, calf-length skirts, dresses, shorts, swimsuits, and worst of all, capris. I was really bummed that leg warmers didn't stick. Just another reason to love winter. I know it's pure vanity, but I don't care. I hate my cankles. They make it hard to go shopping. They make it hard to get dressed. They make me think about how to position myself in photographs. My cankles make me not want to have children because I heard your ankles swell during pregnancy. Can you imagine? What a nightmare. Anyway, I hear the government is trying to somehow get Google to allow federal investigators access to its users' search information and history. And I suppose they're looking for things like child porn or terrorist plots, recipes for methamphetamine or homemade bombs, stuff like that. Oh, I'd laugh if they ever investigated my search strings. Thick ankles, fat ankles, slimmer ankles, thinner ankles. I learned online that there are certain exercises you can do that will supposedly help reduce ankle mass. I have tried them all. Yoga, swimming, leg elevations, even doing the dishes on tippy toes. None of them seem to help. Why does my DNA have to include cankle code? Didn't God realize that skinny wrists should get skinny ankles? Why instead do I have these giant chunks of farmy flesh? These giant spreading tree trunks. Ankles made for marathon speed skating events. Ankles like giant Schweiger summer sausages stuffed into shoes. Ankles that would be the first to go in a crowd of cannibals. Why can't I have ankles with adjectives like slender, graceful, delicate, dainty? Or why can't I just be a mermaid and have no ankles at all?
Kristin, I am a bit concerned that you are exaggerating the extent of your condition. My examination shows very little excess adipose tissue in the region, which means that any intervention I can do surgically will make only slight improvements in the shape of your ankle.
But it will help some.
Yes, I believe you will see a slight but noticeable change in the overall appearance of your leg.
Great, that's all I wanted to hear.
Kristin, would it make any difference to you if I told you you have very pretty ankles?
No. No. No.
Alright then. We'll have the receptionist schedule you for a week from today. Keep in mind that normal recovery takes from 6 to 8 weeks. You will be on complete bed rest for the first 10 to 12 days, and after that you may begin to move around with a wheelchair.
Yes, I know all about that.
Here's a prescription for your painkillers. Do you have any questions for me before you go?
No, doctor, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we'll see you back here in a week.
Yes, thank you, doctor.